after watch that race, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, and I can't say anything.
Welcome to Social Kick. I'm Brian Lundquist. We got a partial crew. Luke's taking care of soccer practice, but we got Dr. John Mullen and joining us from Turkey, a world junior record holder in the 1500, Kuzey Tuncelli. What's going on, man? How are you?
Thank you. First of all, thank you for inviting me from here. I'm good. You?
Yeah, we're doing good. John and I don't know anything about distance swimming. We are pure sprinters. So you're going to educate us a little bit on how to swim a 1500, how to swim an 800. That's your expertise. We might even be able to challenge you in a 50 freestyle right now. So, but certainly not for a long distance race. It's amazing to see the success that you've had in the last year, coming fifth at the Olympics. Setting world junior records in both the short course meter recently, 1500, and last year in the long course meter. So I wondered maybe to just start with, can you take us through kind of, your year in 2024, a big year with lots of big meets and big results for you. How are you feeling after the year that you had in 2024?
The 2024 is absolutely great. I did so much great thing, and I break the world junior records, and I hope it comes to more in the after this year. I goes to Olympics. I get the European first medal, European gold medal, and I'm so proud of that. But it's not enough for me. I wanted so much more.
Yeah, talk to us about what else more you were referring to. Is it, just that you're so young? I mean, you're just 17, still on the junior scene. Is it just continuing to improve, or what other goals and things do you envision for yourself?
First of all, I love the process. I love the swimming. I love the feeling successful, and it feels so great. After that, all this training, after I will go the races and I get the medals. I break records, and it feels so great. And my biggest goal is I hope break the world record.
What did you think about Bobby Fink breaking that world record in Paris? I think that a lot of us saw that Sunyang world record, and it for many years was very difficult for anyone to come close. Paltrinieri came very close once a few years ago, but it's a very fast world record. What are your thoughts on Bobby breaking that world record, and what does that do for you and your mind around the ability for you to break it?
Yeah, first of all, this record is incredible. But I'm waiting for this record for Bobby. The last year he missed the record in the last year with 1 second, and after that he would so many trainings after. I'm waiting for him this record, absolutely. And that was great swim in the Olympics.
Yeah, talk to us about maybe your race in the 1500 at the Olympics. Right on your best time, broke the junior record again, and out very fast like you often do. You were, I think, leading at the 50 and was it lane 2 with a very, very fast, maybe the fastest 1500 event of all time.
Yeah, that was great. I feel so powerful in that race, and I'm so excited with this. And that was great experience. And it shows us, I think, it can be better in the after this year's. I think.
Is there anything specifically you learned from that race?
Yes, sure. Like I learned so much training for this Olympics. It's I'm sorry for that. That's so bad.
It's all right.
No, it's okay.
So, like what you learned in that race, you're gonna take to your training or use in your training moving forward. Okay.
Yeah, I learned about. I need more training after this Olympics. I need to get better for training, with training, and I need to didn't get excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's understandable when it's your first Olympic final. It's all the lights, all the media attention. It's a big moment, and I'm sure I would feel very excited about that too. And so it's great that you've had this experience at only 17. Actually, were you 17 yet, or maybe just 16 during the Olympics?
During the Olympics, I'm at the 16, and
16,
right now I'm 17. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's so young to be in the Olympic final. So I think that it's amazing that you've had the result at such a young age, and also really good for your future to be able to understand what that moment is really like. I'm curious, when you think about like how you learn from that and then apply it to your training, what does that mean? What are you changing in training now after the Olympics?
After the Olympics, I'm get more sprinted about my trainings, and like after this talking, I'm gonna show you and explain you these trainings, and I'm doing so much more sprint in my training right now, like the Olympics.
And is that like just so you feel like you can change gears more in the mile, like change speeds throughout the race? Because like I mentioned, you were out fast in that race, but obviously when you look at some of the other guys, they have that ability to really go faster at the end, coming home in 53, 54 on that last 100, where that's close to your I think best time. So those guys just have that ability to shift gears there.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I need to get better my sprint, and I think it's everything gets easier after that.
I can't argue with wanting to sprint more. We love sprinting, so I think it's a good idea for you to sprint more. So what is the next goal then after the success you've had in 2024, and then you've just finished third with a bronze medal at Short Course Worlds? What's next on your mind? What's the next goal?
In this summer, we have the World Swimming Championship in long course, and I have big chance with long course for short course meters, and I feel so great in the long course, and I hope it's going to be great with medal and with records.
So with working on your speed here since the Olympics, I guess what are some example swimming practices or swimming sets you're doing to work on your speed? Because I think a lot of us think of, speed as something that just sprinters do. But what's something that you're incorporating as a distance swimmer to work on your speed?
After the sets, I gave so much more sprints after the sets. Like I'm doing the set with 3K or 4K. After that, I'm give this after this set like 40 times 50 with all sprint with my maximum speed, and I came this times like 26, and I hold on it in 26 and 27, and it feels great and feels so much speed for me.
What interval do you do those 50s on? Are they on 1 minute, on 45?
Yeah, in 1 minute or 50 minute. One minute or 50 seconds. Yeah.
And you do 40 of those?
Yeah.
Oh, that like a real sprint set, right, Brian?
After after the sets.
After the 3 to 4,000 set, then you do 40
Yeah.
50s. Okay, yeah, just a little a little bonus.
Yeah. Well, I think the difference too, if they were on 40 seconds or 45 seconds, that would change the impact. But because you do them on 50 seconds or a minute, then you're able to actually go maximum speed. So, and I think that if it were going to be a pure sprint set, then maybe you would increase the rest, or you would decrease the number of repetitions, right? To just maximize the amount of physical output to really get, lactate production.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, I think that's what you're trying to solve for is when you go out fast in a 1500, or if you want to increase speed in the middle of the race because someone makes a move or some swimmer next to you increases their speed, that you want to be able to do the same thing so that's that speed change without a negative impact to your body that you're trying to adapt to. I'm curious, you said that you do your main set and then do the sprinting afterward. Do you ever do it the other way, where you sprint first and then your quality set, your main set comes afterward?
No, I didn't do this. I didn't try this, but sometimes I say by coach, but we didn't try this already.
And when you're doing a set like the 40 50s, does your arm tempo or speed change much, or is it mostly you're kicking a lot more? Because a lot of distance swimmers, from my observations, and you have a pretty high arm tempo already when you swim, so it's more at the end of the race, it's going from a 2-beat to a 6-beat kick or a much faster kick tempo. Is that the main shift that happens for you when you're sprinting, just a change in the legs?
Yeah, I'm changing the legs so much, but you said this, my arm rate is so much, and I'm swimming with arms oftenly. Yeah.
Well, here's a simple hard question. How do your arms not get tired when they're at such a high rate for a whole mile?
That's great question. I need to translate this, but because when we talked to my doctor, and we discovered that my lactic acid was not so much higher like other swimmers, and it feels and it's comes too great for me, and it can be able for maximal arm rating. For me.
Yeah, makes sense. You and I are very different swimmers because when I watched you swim, I saw your high stroke rate, and to me, it looks like a 100-meter rate. It's so fast, but I produce a lot of lactic acid, and so I'm not able to maintain the stroke rate that you do. And so you and I have very different bodies, where you said that, with your doctor, you identified that the lactic acid production was low. So let's do it. That's what comes naturally to you. So I wondered about you mentioned the doctor, and you've talked about your coach. What is your training environment like? You have your coach, you have your doctor. Can you talk about the staff, the people that are around you, both those like, coaches, doctors, as well as your teammates? What's your training environment like?
We are trying to build so big team, and after this Olympics, for LA Olympics.
Can you tell us about the people that help you train? Your coach, your doctor, and your teammates?
We have a huge team for this after this Olympic, and we tried the training with science after this Olympic, and I'm say this like my lactic acid, like arm rate, and a lot of that, right? Like that. I have so much physiotherapist and with psychologists, and we are trying to make huge team for get successful.
Makes sense. And you mentioned the physiotherapist. Obviously, as a distance swimmer, there's a lot of, concerns or risk of shoulder injuries. What things are you doing on dry land with the physiotherapist to stay healthy?
We have so much land trainings after the water training, and after that we are get massage or something healthy exercise, like flexibility, and it comes to me so much great. Oh, sorry, it's gone. Okay. Like flexibility exercise, it comes to great for me.
And then working with the physiologist, we talked a lot about you increasing your swimming, sprinting training. Are there any biomechanics or technical things in the pool you're working on?
Yes, sure. We have underwater camera, and we did do this all week, and we tried to find our forces, and trying this comes to true.
What were some things that you discovered with the camera that maybe you didn't feel?
Like I was swimming in the Olympics, I'm missing my hand so much in the Olympics, and that was a big mistake for 1500. In the all 50 you miss the hand, and it comes to so bad time. But I did this time with this missing, and we and we checked it, and we turned this to true for this last 2 months.
Which hand? Is it both hands or just one?
Just right hand.
And what's the mistake? Are you entering with your pinky first?
Yeah. It comes like this, and after goes like this. Like after I pushed it so false, and it's gets so bad.
Yeah. I imagine that's going to be a difficult thing to fix as a distance swimmer, because you're so used to your stroke, and you do it so many times. You train lots of meters, and so there's lots of repetition, and I think that even more so than sprinting makes it difficult to make that change, make that stroke change, because a swimming stroke is such a natural thing. How's that going so far? Now that you've identified what you need to change in your stroke to not lose hold of the water at that point in the stroke, how's that going? Because it can be difficult on a daily basis to continue to do it the right way when you're so used to doing it the way that you did before.
Like that, after I turned this the truth with this false, and my times get better in 50 meters, get like 1 second. That's so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's too much.
I don't know.
My paces, my paces right now is so great after this true.
Wow, good for you.
So was it just thinking about it and seeing the video? Was it drills? Was it equipment? What helped you, improve this air or this false?
We did so much drills after this. After we found this false, and we tried so much drills. Like, I can remember this number. That's so much. And after that, we I need to translate.
Sure.
Sorry. Again. And after this, we fixed it, and it comes so good.
What drill were you finding the most helpful? You could describe it or, show us, yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm thinking, what can you tell this drills? What kind of this drills?
I'm hoping you can teach John and I some Turkish drills.
Exactly.
We used a lot of equipment, and we tried the drill. We used ball. Maybe you can shock it for this, but we took the ball under the water, and it feels so great. You can feel water so much better with this drill.
With a ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Normal ball.
Bigger than this ball?
Bigger than this ball.
Like bigger than that, and you're like working on pressing that ball. Look at
Yes.
ball pressing in the right direction, or the ball will slide out or go.
Like health ball.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So real big ball. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big ball for the win. That's cool. How did you discover swimming? I know that there have been some great swimmers from Turkey before. Emre Saçi is the first person that I think of with his recent success with, world records in the 50 breaststroke. But can you just talk about, like, how did you discover swimming in Turkey?
Sure. Was I child? I'm so much energetically, and after that, my teacher said to my family, he needs to do sports with. He needs to do sport for out of his energy, and my family knows I love swimming, and I love playing with water, and my family think about this child can swim, and my swimming career started with this.
Nice. And then obviously a quick rise through the rankings. We're here chatting. I think it's Saturday night for you in Turkey. So outside of swimming, what else do you like to do for fun?
Like, I don't have time for go outside
Yeah.
Uh, you know, all swimmers are they like that. We need to sleep and get energy for after this trainings, and our living is so needs so disciplined for this, but I love it so much because after that I'm get successful, and that's enough for me, and it feels so great for me. And after that I will successful, and I will enjoy with this success. That
Do you
feels so
like?
great, then better.
Yeah. No, a lot of discipline with swimmers, especially distance swimmers. Would you say you like the swimming meets and racing or training more?
uh, Swimming mates, it's better, I think, because we met new bodies, so much enjoyable, and I love swimming. I love racing so much. It feels so great for me.
Yeah, I love the racing part too. Hey, are you famous?
What?
If you go outside, do people recognize you?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes the people comes to me and get some photos with me, and I'm shocked at this time.
Yeah, yeah. What's the coolest thing that's happened to you since becoming famous?
Like sponsors is so great for me.
Yeah, which ones?
So we are talking with Adidas and Nike.
Cool.
It's so cool, and it feels me like famous and feels so great.
Yeah, B, of course he's famous. He told me that we had to postpone, or it took a while because he had so much media coverage after World Championships. It was taking up his life.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it has never happened to me, but good for you. What would be a dream sponsor for you?
That's a great question. I have two or three. I have two dreams sponsored, and the first one is Omega. Omega is so prestigious sponsor, and I wanted to so much with me, and Red Bull too, so great, and the last one is Arena Racing.
Okay.
This trio is powerful trio for me. That feels so great.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I feel like you're on the right path to get those sponsors. First with Omega, are you a watch guy? Do you like watches?
Yeah, yeah, I love so much watches. Yeah,
Yeah. I've never been a watch guy, but I feel like it's growing on me. I feel like I need to up my watch game. So maybe, do you have a favorite watch?
I don't know, but I like to so much another watches. Like, when I'm searching the Instagram and I'm it came out my screen the watches. Wow, that's beautiful. After that, another watch come to my screen, and wow, that's beautiful too. And that's like this.
Yeah. Okay. I know that this can be controversial for some swimmers. I have competed in triathlon, and triathletes swim with the watch on. But a lot of pure swimmers say, no swimming with a watch. Can you swim with a watch on?
No, I can, because it feels during the sets, it feels so. How can I say it? it's looked like more weight for me because my arm rate is so much, and it feels yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My lactic acid level is getting higher with this watch.
Yep, not worth it. Not worth it to look good.
Yeah. All right. It's been settled. No watches producing lactic acid. It's too much. And then on the Red Bull, similarly, because I follow other sports, you see a cyclist wearing the Red Bull helmet. They're famous for the helmet. They also have the diving series, the Red Bull diving, the extreme diving series. But I've noticed that you never see the Red Bull cap. And Red Bull is famous for their headwear. Whether it's a hat like this or a helmet or some other thing. Like Red Bull has carved out their place in sponsorship as they sponsor headwear. And swimming seems like the perfect place to have a Red Bull cap. And I feel like you never see it in racing. Maybe that's because of World Aquatics and some of their rules, or the IOC and their rules for the cap design. Would you like to be the first person to compete internationally with the Red Bull cap?
Yes, I will be so much with this.
That would be the coolest thing. Go ahead, John.
We have to get some Red Bull extreme swimming going too. I'm thinking like a 500, you jump off a helicopter, you and Palcineri and Fink, you jump off the helicopter, you have the waves behind you, the first person to shore. What do you think? Would you be excited? You did open water. You were in the Seine. This is probably safer than the Seine.
Yeah.
So why not swim and do the Red Bull open water?
That feels so great. Yes.
Yeah. We might need to get some muscles on you. This might be full contact. Get a little more bulk for you.
Yes. It can be great.
I like it. How was that experience swimming open water in Paris in the River Seine?
With this subject, that's my first open water experience.
I was wondering, if that was your first,
and it was in the river, and it feels so bad. Like I need to translate this, but I'm going ahead.
Yeah, we talked to a few other open water people, and they were just saying that the current and everything was so strong. It was tough because I think, Brian and I were talking. It's like your stroke technique. We think you would be good at open water, but it's so different, so choppy, and the current. Because I think Whiffen did the open water too, Daniel Whiffen, and obviously you two are two of the best milers and distance swimmers, but it's a little different in open water.
Yes, that was so much different. Like the current is so much opposite to me, and I'm nearly to die. When I breathe, the current push the wall during the swimming, and when I get breathe, I can't move forward.
Oh my god!
So
that's so bad.
How much of the water did you swallow?
In all, how can I take? In all resting, in all resting time, I get water, and I didn't get so much time. I'm trying to leave this river alive.
Just get out of there alive. That was only
Yes.
Well, Kuzey, we do always ask our audience, our followers on Instagram at SocialKickSwim and on YouTube for questions for our guests. And so we did get some questions from our audience for you. This one is from Matt Vatev, who wanted to know, do you plan on swimming at the collegiate level? Any interest in coming to the U.S. to swim in college?
Yes, maybe. We talked about another college, and I can't say clear answer, but I think about it. Yes.
Cool. And then speaking of college swimmers, this one's from Zalan Sharkan, who wants to know, can you go faster than this?
Yes, I say this big. I said my biggest goal, and I hope so.
Yeah. Scary. Sorry, Zalan. He's coming for you, but maybe you're safe in college for a couple years. This one's from SNY Spring. They want to know, how many kilometers do you swim in a day?
Like around 20 kilometers.
Okay, 20 kilometers a day. Wow, that's what it
Yes.
takes to be world class in distance swimming.
Hey, his sprint set's 40-50s, man. I don't know why we're surprised.
This one is from the same follower, SN Spring, wants to know, who's your idol amongst all distance swimmers?
Oh, I think Gregorio Paltrinieri, because he has so much great career, and if I have with this career is so great for me.
Yeah, he's an absolute legend.
Yes.
Absolutely. This next question, I'm not sure where it comes from or what the background is, but this is from Herman Kovalchuk, who asked, has he won the battle against a Turkish ice cream man?
I don't know this.
What do we
I
need to
think-
know about Turkish ice cream?
I think he want to ask. We have a special service in the Turkey, and it feels like a game. And ice cream man take the ice cream, and you play with game this ice cream with you. Like you try to catch the ice cream, and he didn't. He tried to didn't give to you the ice cream, but we in Turkey we all about trying this, but no one can beat him.
Oh man, I need to see a video of this. I want to. Do you like eating ice cream? What's one food that you probably shouldn't eat, but that you do love eating?
That's chocolate. Chocolate
Yeah?
is great. Yeah.
Yeah, you have any chocolate in your house now?
No, I don't have.
So what do you normally eat? What is your diet like?
I don't have so much hard diet, but I have dietitian and in my one lunch we have so much pastas and so much meat. You know that it's like that.
Yeah, so many carbs. I can imagine with your
Yes.
training, 20,000 or 20 kilometers a day is quite a lot of yards or quite a lot of meters to be able to sustain. You got to eat for it. So, what's this one's from Max Henderson 08, and we always ask this question of our guests: is what's the hardest set that you've done?
Sure. First of all, we do 6 times 100. After that, 5 times 100. After time, 5 times 100 again, and 4 times 100. And I'm hold on it like 55 and 54 in long course.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And after that, we doing some 50 meters with sprints. My hardest set is this.
What are
Jeez.
those? What interval are those hundreds on?
Like 20.
120.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. How's that sound, B? You gonna do that tomorrow?
Yeah, thinking about going to do it. I'm thinking about going to do it right now, just to see if I can be world class in the 1500 and hold a 1.1 stroke rate while doing it. Oh man, that's so crazy. Well, we have a few rapid fire questions for you to finish up. What do you think is the hardest race to do in swimming?
I have three answers for this. I think the 200 butterfly, 400 IM, and 1500 freestyle. That's the most hardest swim in the swimming.
Man.
What about open
Races
water?
in the swimming. Well, I didn't exist in open water.
It doesn't. Not even a possibility. That's just out of the
Yes.
equation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, on that point, will you do more open water, or was one race enough for you?
I don't know. Can be, but my opinion for short time or the future, no.
Yeah.
He's scarred,
okay.
B. He's scarred
Yeah.
from that said, man. He's like, no, thank you.
Paris is so terrible for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yep.
bad a memory.
Yeah, you weren't the only one though. That was tough for a lot of people. Okay, Olympic gold or world record?
I prefer Olympic gold. It's much better.
Yeah, but what about the Olympic gold while breaking the world record?
Oh, that's a dream. Yeah.
There you go. All right, 1420 long course meters. It's coming.
I hope.
Yeah. Okay. Imagine that you could only keep 3 apps on your phone. Which 3 apps are you keeping?
First, Instagram, sure.
Of course.
After that, Spotify, Snapchat, and maybe ChatGPT.
All right. Well, Vic, he prefers ChatGPT out of all of the AI bots. That's awesome. What's the best swimming race you ever saw in person?
Oh, I think that in the Olympics, 200 butterfly man, that was awesome. With Leon Marchand and Christoph Milak was swim a beautiful race.
Yeah.
It's watch like after watch that race, I'm shocked. I'm shocked and I can't say anything. That was so great.
Speaking of fly, do you do other strokes or do you just do freestyle?
Only freestyle.
Okay.
We didn't swim anything.
You don't do any other strokes.
Yeah, no. Absolutely breaststroke.
Zero breaststroke?
No, it's real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why? Why no other strokes?
Because we didn't use like 3 years and it can be feels get so bad like injured because we didn't brave with this like that
Yeah.
injured.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Avoid the injury. I get it. It's just it's kind of funny. You know, most people not swimming just freestyle. Although to be fair, most of the time I'm swimming just freestyle. I do mix in some backstroke here and again. All right, Kuzey, the last question is do you know what social kick is and do you do it in practice?
Yes, every day. Every day.
Okay.
Right.
Can you give us an example?
He's probably doing like 3,000 social kick B with doing
Yeah.
20,000 a day. He's got a lot of social kick.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm doing in calling down with this social kick and chat with my friends. It's come to so much after
Hell
the
yeah.
trainings. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way to finish a day. I don't care how many meters you swim. If you're finishing with social kick, it's going to be a good way to end the practice for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all the questions we have for you, Kuzey. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's very fun to watch you swim, and even more fun to get a chance to chat swimming with you. So thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, that's it for this episode of Social Kick. We'll see you next time.
Hey everyone, thanks for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed this episode of Social Kick and you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel. And we love talking swimming, and we'd love to talk about swimming with you. So leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time.